Hey guys, happy Thanksgiving. Welcome back to Uncle Fresh Reef. Today I'm going to give you a quick update on some coral that I got for the aquarium. About 2 weeks ago I won a $200 gift certificate to Joe Knows Reef, and he was having a 24-hour live event on Reef to Reef. And what happens with that is every 15 minutes he posts 4 to 6 corals, and everyone's able to bid on it, and the winner is who gets it into his cart and purchases it. So I was lucky enough to get $200 worth of credit during that sale, and I was able to cash out on a lot of stuff that I really wanted to get. So here goes. Here's an update of all the things that I got. I'm going to start off right here on this rock. I kind of wanted to make it the hammer coral with a bunch of zoanthids, and real small down here at the bottom, that's actually a rasta, which was really good looking in the picture. Kind of hard to tell the size of the polyps when you get them. It was actually very, very small, so it wasn't even worth keeping it on a frag plug, and I just kind of wedged it in there. The next one is King Midas, and the one above that was one that I really wanted. That's actually called Jamba Juice. It's a very orange color, and hard to tell here with the lighting, and it's just kind of getting acclimated. The two others is going to be a cherry bomb down there at the bottom, and the larger is going to be some Twizzlers. So got some pretty cool zoanthids here. This was one of the original hammers that I had. It's doing really well in this area here. This is a frog spawn that I'd got. These two corals I got from an LFS. The frog spawn just has not done well. Let me get some of the lighting out of there. It's doing okay, but it hasn't opened up like it did when I first bought it. When I got the corals in from Joe Knows Reef, I actually gave it another coral dip, and it seems to have done better. When I was at the LFS, he actually dipped it in peroxide, and you know, it did okay, but it just hasn't opened up fully. So I'm hoping this will bounce back and start doing well. This was a purple hammer that I got from the $200 gift certificate. It looks fantastic. I really like the hammers. I kind of hate that they're slower moving or slower growing corals, but it does look great there. It really kind of sets off the tang that I have. So coming down here, this was an Ultra Acan that I got. I really like this one. In the picture, when I bought it, it was just a fire engine red, and I really like the color to it. It's hard to tell. It's doing pretty good, but it doesn't have the coloration quite like in the picture yet, and a lot of that's going to be because of my lights situation I'm hoping to correct here real soon. This coral is easily my favorite now. It's an acan that I got from a local guy that was selling out some of his corals. He's in the military, he's going to be moving, and he offered this to me, and I was able to pick it up, and I really like this. Yesterday I fed the coral some reef chili from BRS, and they really reacted to it. I've been putting phytoplankton in there and trying to spot feed some mysis and brine shrimp, but they really like that reef chili. So coming over here, this was another coral that I had gotten from the contact, or excuse me, the gift card, and it's a maize brain coral, and it is not doing good. When I got it, a lot of the tissue had deteriorated, and I don't look for it to survive. I kind of placed it right there just to see if it'll bounce back, and it's lost a ton of color. So unfortunately, I think that's not going to be a coral that's going to make it. So right here, I got a small frag of green star polyps from the guy that sold me the acan right there. I glued it down, and I'm hoping, well, I'm fairly certain that it's going to take over this rock, and that's kind of what I had in mind for it. I definitely don't want it on my main rock structure, as it will take over, and I don't feel like trying to trim it back. So this is going to be a good place for it. This rock I got from the guy that was selling the acan. It's got some zoanthids on there and a lot of coralline algae growth. I'm hoping that it will seed the rest of the the rock and get it started. It's been a struggle getting the coralline started in this tank. It's over 6 months old, but it's just not taking off. So one of the other corals I got from Joe Knows Reef is this candy cane. It looks fantastic. I couldn't be more pleased with it. I really like the color. At night with just the blue actinic lights, it's fantastic. It really glows. The other frag that I got is this Kenya tree. Kind of debated on getting this. I know they grow like crazy, but for right now, since there's obviously a lot of room, it's pretty easy to take care of, unlike the green star polyps. I went ahead and put it in there, and it of course is doing great. And the last frag that I got from him is going to be this Montipora. I super glued it down there, and I'm hoping it does well. Again, it's probably not going to be too happy until I upgrade the lights. So that's a look at the corals that I got. Otherwise, everything is doing pretty good. The tang is still doing great. The flame angel is doing fantastic. They all have a routine, and I have the two clowns. I was talking to somebody about Mocha Vinci and Mocha Gladiator clownfish and how expensive they were. And I came across these at Live Aquaria, and these come from ORA. And these are called fancy clownfish, Ocellaris. And as you can see, they got a lot of the mocha coloration in it. This one's got a lot of the black color. The white is really, really nice on it. It's got the hot rod racing stripe, as I call it. And this one was definitely the best out of the group. And this one's got a lot of the Da Vinci stripes and a lot of the mocha coloration. It's just really, really a nice Ocellaris clownfish. I like the Ocellaris because their temperament is a little easier than the Percula. Yeah. And the upside to this is that they look fantastic and they only cost $30 each. So unlike spending $200 for the mocha variation of the clownfish, I got these for 60 bucks. And these come from ORA, which all of them are captive bred, and it means that they're tank raised, and I definitely hope that their quarantine conditions are pristine. I know that they've been treated with Prazi because these guys do get a lot of worms, intestinal parasites and things like that. So I felt pretty good getting them there. So, and the price was absolutely fantastic, and they've done very, very well. So that's just a brief update of the tank. I hope you enjoyed it. Got a lot of content coming, especially down in the refugium area. I've run into a little bit of a problem, and I've got a plan to rework that. So my next update is going to be how I change my refugium and the changes I'm going to make there, and also look for an update on the lighting. So real excited for the new year. I'm going to definitely get into some SPS coral. I'm going to zone that across the top. I got my Euphilia across the middle zone, and I'm going to try to keep the zoanthids, even though this is probably more towards the middle, I'm going to try to keep them on the bottom. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn this into a zoanthid farm right here. The two pieces of rock that I glued together in the back, I'm going to start really fragging out with a lot of different zoanthids. So definitely very excited about the corals. They seem to be doing well. I ordered a calcium, magnesium, and alkalinity test kit. I need to start checking that. I am putting Kalkwasser in there now, but I need to find out exactly where my levels are before I start getting into more corals. So again, this is Uncle Fresh Reef. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.